morning. Welcome to the Sticks and Threads podcast, episode 7. My name is Jen, and I'm coming to you from the Netherlands, where I live with my husband, my 3 children, and our cat. Welcome. Today is Tuesday, March 13th, and it's a really grey and rainy day, so I put on all the lights and I just hope this works. Also, I hope you can't hear, but my neighbor is cleaning his yard with the high pressure water thingy. I don't know what's it called. And I constantly hear him. This is his second day and it's bugging me, but we will have to do because I have no other chance in recording. So today it has to happen today. Yeah, where to start? I have so many things to show you, and I'm also a bit stressing out because Edinburgh is coming very closely now. And yeah, so first of all, if you are a new viewer, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you enjoy, please subscribe, and a thumbs up would be great because it gets this podcast out there. If you are a returning viewer, thank you very much, and I really appreciate it. Also, a thumbs up would be great. And yeah, we are almost at 100 subscribers. I can't believe this. I thought I would never get past 5, and I have almost 100 subscribers. That makes me so like, wow, people are actually watching this, and I'm just so grateful, and I'm really thankful, and please keep watching, and I will do my best to make more episodes. So this is a podcast about knitting and yarn and all the yarny goodies. And I have a few whips to show you, so let's get started on the whips. First, I'll start with socks because I have quite a few socks. This is my lovely bag from Yarn Magpie in the UK with the lacy sloths on it. I really love this bag. And in it lives the warm and snug socks from the Cozy Sock collection from the knitting expat Mina Philip. And last time I told you I was not sure about what to do with these socks, and they were going into the timeout, but I felt bad about it, and I thought I spent so much time already, and let's just try and get past it, because when you are past the leg, then it's all straight stockinette. So that's what I did. I made them a little bit shorter because I just couldn't do the ridge anymore, and I have the heels in by now. I really love the colors, and the yarn is really amazing. Let me see if I can find the tag. It's from Nicole C. Mendes. She does a self-striping sock yarn club, so each month you get a wonderful skein of yarn, self-striping, and it's just amazing. Her yarn is the soft sock, 80% merino wool and 20% nylon, and this is Summer in the City, and it's gorgeous. I love it. So that's how far I got with these. This is just a stitch marker I made myself. This one, the cute little sheep, is from the Woolly Dodo in the Netherlands on the Etsy. As usual, I will show everything below when I mention it. I will try to make show notes again, but it's really time consuming, and yeah, recording and editing takes a whole day, and writing up the show notes takes a lot of time as well. So like, do you really want show notes? Let me know, please. So I need to get past this, but I have so many other WIPs. I showed a picture on Instagram and it's just crazy on how many WIPs I have, and it's not really that strange that I'm stressing out and anything, but oh well. You are a knitting addict, right? So that's one. Second pair, I joined both sock clubs from Mina, and pair number 2 from the Wanderlust sock club came out, and it's the Dérive socks, I think. I don't know for sure if it's French, but my French is not that well. And that's the pattern. Living in this lovely cute bag, also by the Yarn Magpie, and I really love this one because it's really small and you can pop on the handle and knit, and it's a little snap, and yeah, I just love it. And I am using, let me get it out, Fiber Fever yarn. It's called Cheese and Wine. It's 75% merino, 25% nylon, and this is mini I have, so you can see it in the skin. It's really, the name is Perfect Fit. And this is the card from Yarn Magpie, so you can see. Now something happened here. Normally I knit socks 2 at a time, but for some reason all of a sudden it just bothered me. I got the strands all tangled up, the cakes got messy, it was just no fun at all. So I didn't want to knit any socks, but I have to knit socks because I have this many on the needles, I have the clubs going, I have the truly hooked on socks gal going, so I just really have to knit socks. So then I thought I will just find all my sock knitting needles and just split them up and do it this way. But I only did the cuff on this socks, and these are from Chapelview Crafts in the UK. She has an Etsy store, and they just make me hungry every time I see them. These needles, all my sock needles are 2.25 millimeters. These are my most favorite sock needles, ChiaoGoo Mini Twist. I also found a pair of Knit Pro Zing. Haven't knitted really yet, so I have to try, but first I have all the other things to do. I just made sure I had all the socks I had on the needle I could put on a new separate needle, so I could not cast on any new socks, because I always want to cast on, but then working on it is a whole different story. So I'm sorry, I have my basket there for all my WIPs, and I thought it would save me a bit of time if I immediately put it back in. I have 2 more pairs of socks on the go. Yeah, this one is living in my wonderful bag by Bellica Yarns. I believe she has an Etsy shop, and in it are my, let me get everything out because I love these little sock bags, but you have to get everything out. And these are my winter rose socks by Helen Stewart, Curious Handmade, the Sock Society. And I finally did some work on it. I split them up again, but no, I split them up again, and this is, last time I showed them, I think it's 2 episodes ago, I only had the cuff done, so I quite did a lot. They are ready for the heels, so I have to pop in the heels and move on. I'm using yarn from Star Fiber Studio. She has a new logo by now, so this is old stash. The yarn is called Foxglove and the standard sock yarn, and it's wonderful. These stitch markers are both, let me see if I can, this is a little unicorn, it's so cute. The stitch markers are both from Loading Cuteness on Etsy, and she makes really stunning stitch markers. So, onto the last pair of socks. Let me get the needles in before I stab myself. Perfectly normal. And then, oh, I put it way too far. It's the last pair of socks. It's not the last whip. I'm sorry. It's living in my Fates thread bag I won in a giveaway, and I'm really happy with it. It's the perfect size again, and I love, all of a sudden I've fallen in love with drawstring again, and it's just a perfect size. It stays up really well, and yeah. In it are my socks for the cow I'm doing together with Carla from CQ Handmade. We are doing a cow with all the sock patterns from the book by Verity Castledine, Truly Hooked, an indie yarn dye from the UK. And yeah, this is the month of April. Sorry, I had to think because I've already done a lot of socks. And it's Kadina. I don't know if I pronounce it correctly, but it's a cable sock, and it's not really showing up as it should. Maybe, sorry, it's not working. I am using for this month, every month we do a sock pattern from the book, and every month we have asked a Dutch indie dyer to dye up a yarn for that pattern. This month we have Spin Godin, and she dyed up Deep Zee. It's Dutch, and my mind is blanking out on a translation. It's Deep Sea, I think. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. But this yarn, this is a bit of the color. It's not really showing up. I'm sorry, the lighting is really bad, but I'm not planning on getting any studio lights or anything, because I'm just recording here from the living room where I live with everyone else. These are how far I've gotten. This cute little sheep is from Yarnistry. It's laser cuts, and it's just so cute. And these are Haya sharp needles, and I'm getting used to them. I still prefer my ChiaoGoo needles. These are the ChiaoGoo. I don't know where the stitch marker came from, but I'm going to take it off. One moment, so you can see the pattern. It's really amazing. I have fallen completely in love with cables at the moment, just because of this sock. And I hope you can see. It's even got a cabled cuff. And then you've got a cable here and two on each side. And it's really amazing. There's only one thing, and I just can't figure out what I'm doing wrong. It's really, everything goes okay, all the pearls go alright, except on this side. They are not that tight. There you can see. And I really try to be careful. I try to keep it tight and everything. I tried a few things, but it's just not working. And this is really bugging me. So if you have a tip on this, please let me know. Because this really bothers me, and I have been trying to do this in hopes it would work, because I have no clue on what I'm doing wrong, and so please. So those were the last socks. Yay! Are you still here? Next, those were not the last socks. I have one more pair of socks on the needles, but those are baby socks. Do they count as really a pair of socks? I love to knit baby items, and I try to have baby items on the go all the time. I have 3 projects living in my wonderful, wonderful bag by Pink Hazel. She really makes wonderful bags. Pink Hazel. I love her bags, and I'm surely going to meet her at Edinburgh and probably will buy one more. Only have, it's really messy because for some reason 2 at a time suddenly is not my thing anymore. I only have 2 small little cuffs. This is my yarn. It's so bright and happy and wonderful, and it's a rainbow by Unbelievable in the UK, and let me see, it's got 80% superwash merino, 10% nylon and 10% cashmere, so perfectly soft for a baby. And I'm using, let me see, the baby sock recipe from Mina Philip, but I only have the cuffs done. So yeah, if you cast on all the things, you don't have any time to really work on something. Well, that's not true. I'm forgetting my finished objects. I have finished objects, but first the whips, okay? One thing at a time. You see, I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. The next baby item is a little hat, baby hat. This yarn is so soft. It's my cake. And because I have all these projects in one bag, it's all messy. It's Gloria from Manos del Uruguay, and I love this yarn. It's fair trade, and really, it's 100% superwash merino. It's called Estancia. Don't know if I pronounce it right. But the great thing about it, they show you where it's dyed and who dyed it. So that's really, really, I love it. So I'm using, again, a pattern from Mina Philip. The Mix and Match hat, child size. This is her daughter, Leila. So cute. Every time I see this picture, I have to smile. And I think, yeah, it's great to do that hat. Oh, dropping stitches here. So I have one more thing for the pink hazel bag, and that's just a simple basic baby beanie. Oh, something in here. That's how far it's fingering right, and it's super soft. This is my yarn. It's really soft blue, and it's Serena from Manos de Uruguay. It's 60% alpaca and 40% cotton, so perfect for summer. And it's so soft. And again, you get the info on where it's dyed and who dyed it. This is it's so soft. I think I might have to do a shawl with this yarn as well, because perfect for summer, and it's so soft, and alpaca and cotton, and I love it. I love it. I love it all. That's why I cast it on, because I love knitting with all the yarns and I can't stop myself. And let me see, I have two more whips. Maybe I should put a timestamp in when you can fast forward to the other thing. And this is Living In. I've also won this bag and I really love it. From Paisley Ducky. And it's the cherry bag, and I love this bag. I love this handle. Oh, I got some fluff on it. Oh, her tag is beautiful. I love it. Look at this cute tag. It's a wonderful bag. It's really sturdy. It sits up straight. But in it is a new cast on. All of a sudden, I always like browsing Ravelry for new patterns, and I always check them out. And I saw this one from Melanie Berg, and it's in lace weight. Now, I already have one very old project in lace weight, but I also have some old stash lace, and I was also gifted some yarn, from Fibershare, and all of a sudden this popped in my head, and I just had to. I just could not resist. I should have enough yarn. I hope so. Otherwise I have to see if I can find more. I'm using Sea Algae lace yarn from Draadkracht, Dutch indie dyer, and I'm using this yarn. It's 60% merino and 40% de-haired Angora. I tried to find more information on it, but was not able to really find it. I couldn't find it for sale. I couldn't find any information. So yeah, it's a bit, I don't know. But I have the yarn, and it's really, I love the color. This is the yarn. It's the olive color. It's super soft. And I have 3 balls. And this is the yarn, the Sea Algae lace. And you can see it's a perfect match. So I thought this with this is just an amazing shawl. It's a match made in heaven. So I thought I can finally knit it up. It's been in my stash for about a year, I think. And yeah, it's lace, so knitting it requires a bit of concentration. The pattern is amazing. It's not difficult, but it requires your attention. Also, I have really, really dry hands, so constantly the thread is stuck to my fingers, and I'm like, ah! But it's a joy, and I can't wait to have it finished and start wearing it because it's so soft. It's amazing. Also the sea algae is so soft and the colors amazing. I love it. So on to the last whip. The ant is inside. In it, this is my woolen cat project bag. I also won in a giveaway. I quite win a lot, and I'm really like, how can I be this lucky? But I apparently am, and I'm really happy with it because I love project bags. So I love this bag. It's really nice and sturdy. Again, during my Ravelry browse, I found this pattern, Changing Staircases by Tristan Molina, the dyer behind Dragonhoard Yarn. And again, my light bulb went on and I thought I have the perfect yarn for it. And let me get it out. It's a sock blank that's been in my stash for about 2 years now, I think. I can look it up, but I don't know if I want to spend that time. And it's just amazing. It's starting here and going to the blues and the bit of yellow and the purple and the pink and the darker side. And it's just perfect. Look, it's really, I think when this gets a soak and a really good blocking, it will be perfect. It's really, first is another cute sheep from the Woolly Dodo. The sock blank is a one of a kind and it's dyed by Polly Orange, Jody, and she dyes the most amazing skins. If she really makes it a piece of art. I knitting it on my Knit Pro needles and it's 3.75. I started it on my Licker needles and then I thought I want to bring this to Edinburgh. Around 10 years since I have been in an airplane, I thought I'd better buy some cheap needles that won't hurt that much when I have to toss them when it's not allowed on the airplane. I'm not risking anything. If for some reason this is not allowed on the airplane, I can just twist off the needle and have no knitting. So that's all. The whips. Just the whips. Oh, yeah, I'm a knitting addict. I said I have finished objects. I have 3 finished objects. And I have it here. First, I like knitting baby items, so this is a cute little baby hat I made from the Mix and Match baby hat, child hat from Mina Philip, and it's just so cute. With it, I made some booties, and I finally looked up the pattern, sort of pattern recipe. I have knitted these so many times and I have adjusted it to my own and I've changed a few things, but the basic is from Puck Vossen, the Bali Baby Booties, and it's a wonderful pattern. I knitted this also in Manos del Uruguay Silk Blend, and let me see if it's not on here, it's the color Steel, but let me see, there's a sticker just over it. It's 70% merino and 30% silk. And again, the information. It's super soft. I still have this left, so I think maybe I can squeeze out one more pair of booties. I'm not sure. Going to try because I have one more skein left. This is just perfect for a little baby, for a hat, for booties. The second was my test knit, and I have not asked. I've just realized I forgot to ask, so I will not tell you the name of the designer and the name of the pattern. I will only show it quickly, and then it's off to my daughter because it's a pair of socks for my daughter, for my oldest daughter. She chose the yarn when I was asked to test knit the pattern, and first I used body orange yarn. It's called I Want to Be Your Lover. It's 80% merino, 20% nylon. This is what I have left. 2 20-gram mini skeins. Last time I showed you, because the stitch markers are still on there. Look. This one is made by Zebrenas. It's Lush inspired. And this cute little cookie is made by Pink Pretties. And you can already see it knits up so cute. So beautiful. But it's got a cable. There you can see. And it was a delight to work on. It was really... My daughter was like, "Can I have them please?" I said, "No, but mommy, you finished them." I said, "Yes, but I still have to show them." And now she can finally start wearing the socks. That's that one. Then my last finished object, I don't have the card here anymore, but I have shown it quite a lot, is my old vine shawl by Knox Mountain Knit Company. And the yarn is Fiber Fangirl, who is no longer on Etsy, I believe, but this is just beautiful. I love the colors. I ran into a problem. The yarn was also all the stash, and I had knitted up a scarf in it, just plain and simple, and I reclaimed it. But apparently during the reclaiming, which happened a long time ago, I lost some yards, meters. So in the end, I couldn't do the last 8 rows, so I lost quite a lot. And you're also supposed to do a picot bind off, which didn't happen. But I'm still okay with it. I still can wear it like this, just looking ridiculous this way, but well. It's like a cowl now, and I love it. And the yarn is very pretty. I love the colors, so now I can finally start wearing it, because I always put away the things I need to show you. So, yay! 3 finished objects! That's just amazing. Then, acquisitions. Bye. I bought a few books that were on my wanted list. I have not read any yet. I haven't had time. Elizabeth Zimmerman's Knitter's Almanac. I've been wanting this for quite a while, and I look forward to going through it and reading it and hopefully making some of it. Also, I got this one. I saw it on another podcast, and I found part 2, but I couldn't find part 1. This is part 1, as you can see. And that's something that bugs me. If I want a book, I want to start with part 1. And it bugged me. And I started Googling it, and crazy prices came up, and I was like, I hate this. And I found a shop in Amsterdam, and they had it sold out, but I know the store. It's a really it's a store filled with books, and so I just emailed them, do you have this book, can you get your hands on it? I want it. They emailed me back, we have one more copy, it's yours if you want it. So yay. Also this is in English. I am Dutch, but for some reason, well, I know the reason, I can't really manage Dutch written patterns. It just drives me nuts. I was taught knitting in English, so from day one I started knitting English patterns and never took the time to learn the Dutch patterns, which are also written like crazy. It's just unbelievable. So I'm really happy with this book in English, so I can knit something, hopefully for the husband. And also, it's a Dutch magazine. I like it for the information in it. There are also patterns in it, but I have not made one pattern yet, and I have all the issues. I just like all the information. Also, probably almost everyone is talking about this Lane magazine. It's a stunning magazine. It's really worth it. All the patterns in it. There are some amazing sweater patterns in it that I really, really want to cast on and make. But I have to wait. Then, last but certainly not least, this is really my favorite, my most favorite, and I was so looking forward to this. Interpretations, Volume 5 by Hogi Locatelli and Vera Valimaki. And oh my god, all these patterns. It's really so worth your money. This you get 12 amazing patterns, really. I can see if they have, yes, like you get all these patterns and they are so beautiful. I want to make this one, I want to make this one, I want to make these two, I want to make these, I just want to make them all because they are all very beautiful. For the Quiet Stars cardigan, it's this one. It's on my shopping list for Edinburgh. I'm going to shop there for yarn for this cardigan because I really want to make that one. And yeah, so if you're looking for some amazing patterns, this one, can really recommend it. I also bought yarn. As I said, I'm in the monthly subscription sock yarn club from Nico C. Mendes, and it's this one. It's Easter eggs and it's so pretty. I really look forward to knitting this up. It's so happy, it's so Eastery. I really, every month I'm like, wow, you did it again. It's amazing. So, love her yarn. Also, my next subscription from Mrs. Weasley Sock Club from Nora George came in the Quibbler. I hope I say that correctly. And it's stunning. So thank you. Nora George always sends her yarns out with her card and a piece of chocolate. The chocolate did not survive. I'm not supposed to eat any chocolate, but I couldn't resist. I just had to. I was in such a mood. And I have shown you 2 cards, which means I did 2 purchases. Now the club is a monthly subscription, but she also has some kind of D-stash. And since I'm on a Harry Potter kick for yarn, I have no clue where it's coming from, but any yarn Harry Potter related, I just want it. And these I could not resist. This one is Diagon Alley, and it's beautiful. It's on her super socks, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. And this one, Aloha Mora, super sock, and it's just, I love her yarns. I don't know why it took me so long to get her yarns. I have one more thing, and I said last time I had ordered them and I was getting them. It's in a small tin. Now I need to try and get it out. It's not. Oh, now I screwed up. It was looking so nicely. Let me see. Yes. It's stitch markers from Chapel View Crafts. I already showed the cookies, but she was also making slices of cake. And look, I just love this. And really, they are all my favorite. Now it's really falling apart. Look at the detail. I don't know if you can see. It's like really, it looks like real cake. Here you can see it a little bit better. And it's just, it makes me so hungry. I'll put them in the tin. That will make more noise. Look. It's so darn pretty. Carrot cake. Really, her detail, chocolate cake. She has so many gorgeous stitch markers and progress keepers. It's just very hard to resist. I love this one. I love red velvet. It's just, I love it. I love it all. Oh, I love anything knitting related, yarn, project bags, notions, stuff like that. And let me see, I have to check my notes because it's all so much. I have done that, yes. Okay, we are closing into the end. I'm going to have a sip. The tea is cold by now. I love this mug. It's from Starbucks. Where are you? Of course, the Netherlands, because I love these mugs. They are so, when I see them on Instagram, I think like, oh, I want them all, but you have to visit. So when I go to Edinburgh, it's high on my list to visit a Starbucks to get an Edinburgh mug. Of course, I need an Edinburgh mug. So also in it is this tea. Well, not this one, but this is my last one. I was gifted this tea, but I can't remember who gave it to me. This is way too close. And I googled and I really I can't find this tea. I really love peppermint tea, and I tried a whole lot of other peppermint teas I can get here, but nothing comes close to this. So if you see this and you know where this comes from, please let me know, because then I can search and maybe you can ask someone to pick it up for me and ship it to me, because I really, really love this tea. This is my last one. So I'm really, now I have cold tea, but I don't mind. I'm not breaking into this one because I need to find this. So please let me know if you know where I can get this. Thank you. Next, Edinburgh. It's Tuesday today and I'm flying out on Friday, and I'm really like, I'm really stressing out. Like it's been 10 years since I've been on a plane, and I hate traveling when I don't know what's going to happen, where I have to go. I love relying on my husband. Not that we have been anywhere. Well, we have been with an airplane, but that's a whole different story. Maybe I will tell it once, but not now, because this is going on. But yeah, flying out Friday night together with Carla, so I will not be on my own, fortunately. So I'm really happy with that. And yeah, we fly out Friday night. We are meeting up at the train station and going to the airport together, because the husbands need to stay home with the kids, and it's around dinner time, so easiest way for us to let the husbands deal with dinner, and we skip. Yeah, I'm really excited. I spent the last week finding patterns and viewing the vendor list and trying to figure out how I can stretch my budget as much as possible to get as much as possible. I also started having nightmares about it, because everyone who talks about it says it's crazy busy, and I started having nightmares like I'm never going to get to a booth and I'm going to get home empty handed, and it's not going to happen, and you'll just stand there and nothing happens. But fingers crossed, I will have an Edinburgh haul, because I've been saving up for it, and I have some things on my list I'd really like to get. I like to get sweaters quantities, because I have a ton of single skeins, and I can make shawls with them, I can match them up, and it's no problem, but I don't have sweater quantities. So last week I just spent time on trying to find 2, max 3 patterns I want to get yarn for. And I also want to get some solids, and of course some bags and some notions. And yeah, I'm also really looking forward to going to the podcasters lounge, and really hope to meet some of those famous podcasters. So I really look forward to meeting those, and I really must remember to take a lot of pictures. And I normally hate taking selfies, but I need to, because I want to remember this forever. And yeah, I guess that's it. And next time I record, the trip has been done, and I'm going to show you my Edinburgh haul and share my stories. And I'm so looking forward to it. It's really, we fly out Friday night. We arrive at 10 o'clock, I believe, in the evening. Then we have to get to the hotel and cool down and everything. And then the next day we are at the Corn Exchange only on Saturday. And then we have Saturday night, and then Sunday morning we have to be at the airport at 8 o'clock in the morning again to fly back home. So it's really pop in, pop out, and it's really going to be a very quick trip, and but still looking forward to it very much, and it's so exciting. It's going to be amazing. I already know that. It's going to be amazing. So, on that note, I'm going to leave it here. So, thank you for watching. Please remember to give a thumbs up, and a subscription would be amazing. Let's get to 100 subscribers so I can stash dive and find something amazing to give away for you. So, thank you for watching. Yeah, bye.